going on, guys? Today I want to talk to you about what my favorite European leader system is for both fishing on a Euro rig line or fishing a mono rig. So the first thing I want to talk about is on a typical leader setup, I'm going to do a couple of things. If I'm fishing a mono rig, I'm going to start with 12 to 15 to 18 feet, depending on your situation, of level monofilament in either 10 or 12 pound. If I'm not going to use a mono rig, I'm going to actually use a European leader. I'm going to, if I have a loop-to-loop on it, I will do so. I'll put a mono loop knot on one end of my leader. If I don't, I'm going to nail knot it. And then I'm going to go about, I don't know, 5-6 feet, maybe, depends on the situation, but 4 to 6 feet probably, of level 10 to 12 pound monofilament to my either bicolor or sometimes this is Cortland bicolor, and I'll go with my lighter color on top, my red on the bottom. If you decide to go with like Amnesia or Chameleon or whatever, Maxima, albeit, that's great too. And my knots I choose, I either use blood knots or I've been using triple surgeons lately. It's just faster, easier. I cut off the clear tag and I will leave, I put an overhand knot in the tag end of my cider material, and that makes it stick 90 degrees off of my leader, and then I'll snip that about maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch. This one's a little long, 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch probably. And what's nice about that is if you need to, you can put gink or some kind of floatant on it and use it as a long distance indicator. You can float it for a second or two and let your nymphs get down, and then lift your rod tip up a little bit and then let it sink straight down. Or on the contrary, if you need to fish really dirtily, you can put some tungsten putty on it on the lower one and really drag those nymphs down. 18 to 24 inches. If you're using a bicolor, I just go in the middle of each color, and that usually works for me. But if you're using a straight, then you can use 18 to 24 inches. Again, another either blood knot or triple surgeon's knot with an overhand knot in the tag end of the colored material. And then I tie that to about 4 inches to 1 foot, depending on the situation, of odd-X or 1X to a 2 mil or 3 mil, depending, tippet ring. Don't get too crazily obsessed about these different weights. If you need to fish longer distance for spookier fish, go lighter. If you need to go if you're fishing smaller waters and you're going to be using a lot more of your tippet outside of the tippet ring, then you can go a little heavier. Then I usually run 6X, 7X, maybe 5X to my point fly. That is the only thing I ever change. I tie these same rigs up about 3 or 4 at a time, and I fish them until they're kinked or wrecked or my reel does something bad to them. My point fly, I'll go, depending on the water, up from there. I'll triple surgeons. I'll do an overhand knot in the bottom tag end, and I'll snip off the top. Always snip off the top, not the bottom. And then I can run my point fly and my trailing fly. And that's my entire rig. It's very simple, very straightforward. I made a video like this before. It was super long. I was tying one with you, but my camera decided to on me. So I figured I'd just run through this again with you. So, that being said, like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos in the playlists, check out the Patreon. You can buy one of these hats or my apparel line down below. Really cool stuff. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you are checking out my new series coming out. It's called The Season, Pursuit Within Reach. It's a high-quality, approachable way to find streams near you in your backyard and get into fly fishing without having to either dump a bunch of money or spend years and years and years with no success. So, that being said, again, like, subscribe, you know what to do. Catch you guys on the flip side. Tight lines, and we're out.